The royal family finds itself at the center of global attention once again, as new revelations from Princess Diana's secret diary have come to light. These deeply personal and emotional disclosures have sent shockwaves through the royal household, profoundly affecting its members. Prince William, in a rare and emotional disclosure, has shared poignant details about the unexpected contents of his late mother's writings. The impact of these revelations has been significant, particularly for King Charles, who has reportedly been moved to tears, and for Queen Camilla, whose reaction has been one of visible anguish and regret over her past actions involving the beloved Princess Diana. For those who have followed the tumultuous story of Princess Diana, her marriage to Prince Charles, and her life within the royal family, these new revelations offer an intimate glimpse into the struggles she faced. Known as the people's princess for her relatability and warmth, Diana's public persona was often at odds with the personal anguish she quietly endured. Diana, despite being one of the most photographed women in the world, kept a private record of her innermost thoughts in her diary, a sanctuary where she could express herself freely. These private writings were her emotional refuge in the face of a relentless and often unkind public spotlight. Her diary became a sanctuary during the darkest times of her life. As the world's most scrutinized woman, Diana poured out her emotions into the pages of her journal, capturing the joys, sorrows, and betrayals that marked her life in the royal family. Starting from the early days of her marriage to Prince Charles, her diary entries reveal a journey that shifted from youthful optimism and hope to eventual disillusionment, heartbreak, and isolation. For those who were closest to Diana, the diary has now become a critical document that sheds light on her personal struggles, the emotional toll of royal life, and her evolving relationship with Prince Charles and Queen Camilla. The revelations from the diary are not only shocking for their candor but also for the emotional depth they offer. Diana's words reveal a woman who was both vulnerable and resilient, a combination that few saw in the public eye. Prince William, deeply moved by the contents of his mother's diary, has spoken about how these writings have provided him with a renewed understanding of her strength, courage, and the emotional burdens she carried. In one particularly poignant excerpt, Diana writes, "I believed we were meant to face this together, but it seems like I am battling by myself." These words encapsulate the loneliness and isolation Diana felt as she struggled within her marriage to Charles, and as she navigated the complexities of life within the royal family. The diary also sheds light on the ongoing and painful conflict between Diana and Charles over his relationship with Camilla. One of the most heart-wrenching passages in the diary reveals Diana's desperate plea to her husband, "Why her?" These words mark the beginning of Diana's disillusionment with both her marriage and her role within the royal family. They also reflect the deep emotional pain she experienced as she came to terms with her husband's infidelity. This emotional betrayal, coupled with her growing sense of isolation, led Diana to question her place in the royal family and her sense of self-worth. For King Charles, the revelations from Diana's diary have been a profound emotional awakening. While the public has often seen Charles as stoic and unflappable in the face of intense scrutiny, these new revelations have reportedly brought him to tears. According to insiders, Charles has been deeply affected by the raw and unfiltered reflections of his late wife, and the diary entries have forced him to confront the complexities of their troubled relationship. The diary entries have reopened old wounds for Charles, but they have also forced him to reckon with his actions and their consequences, both personally and within the broader context of the monarchy. In one particularly moving passage, Diana writes about her hope for reconciliation with Charles, despite their struggles. "I still believe in love," she writes. "And I hope he can find it in his heart to see me not as an enemy, but as someone who only wanted to be loved." These words, brimming with vulnerability, have reportedly left Charles reflecting deeply on his past actions. They have forced him to confront the emotional distance that had developed between them, as well as the choices that led to their eventual separation. While King Charles has been overcome with emotion, Queen Camilla's reaction has been marked by visible anguish and remorse. Diana's diary offers unflinching accounts of her feelings of betrayal, particularly regarding Charles's relationship with Camilla. In one of the diary's most painful passages, Diana describes the emotional agony she felt when she realized that her husband's affections were elsewhere. "It felt like my heart was being ripped apart," Diana wrote. "I was fighting a battle I could never win." These words capture the pain and heartbreak Diana experienced as she realized that her marriage to Charles was unraveling, and that Camilla had played a significant role in that unraveling. Now, as Queen Consort, Camilla is said to be grappling with the weight of Diana's words. Insiders suggest that the revelations in Diana's diary have prompted Camilla to reflect on her own role in the struggles Diana faced, and to reconsider how the past continues to shape the monarchy's future. While Camilla has largely remained silent in the face of the public scrutiny, these new revelations may have forced her to confront the lasting emotional scars of her past actions. For Prince William, the diary's contents have reignited a deep commitment to preserving his mother's legacy. William has reportedly vowed to ensure that Diana's story is told with honesty and dignity, ensuring that future generations understand the depth of her struggles and the strength she demonstrated in the face of adversity. She wanted the truth to come out, not for revenge, but for understanding, William has said. Her words remind us all of the importance of compassion, even in the face of adversity. William's resolve to honor his mother's memory has also sparked a broader public conversation about the need for transparency and accountability within the royal family. The revelations from Diana's diary have also reignited calls for a deeper investigation into the circumstances surrounding her tragic death in 1997. The lingering questions about the fatal Paris crash, coupled with the emotional revelations from the diary, have fueled growing public demand for greater transparency and a full accounting of the events leading up to her death. While the official narrative surrounding her death has remained largely unchanged, these new revelations have cast a new light on the legacy of Princess Diana and the unresolved questions that continue to haunt her memory. Diana's diary is more than just a collection of private thoughts, it is a testament to her unwavering spirit and her ability to inspire others, even in the darkest of times. Her words, filled with raw emotion and unfiltered honesty, continue to resonate with millions of people around the world. Diana's legacy, as a mother, a humanitarian, and a symbol of resilience, remains a powerful force in both the public and private lives of the royal family. As King Charles, Queen Camilla, and Prince William navigate the emotional impact of these revelations, one thing is certain: Diana's legacy endures. She was more than just a princess. She was a symbol of hope and strength in a world that often seemed indifferent to her struggles. Her life, though marred by pain and heartbreak, serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of love, compassion, and resilience. As the royal family comes to terms with the revelations from her diary, it is clear that Diana's memory will continue to shape the monarchy for generations to come. In the wake of these emotional revelations, the royal family finds itself at a crossroads. The past, with its complex web of emotions, relationships, and struggles, cannot be easily forgotten. As the monarchy moves forward, the impact of Diana's words will undoubtedly continue to echo through the halls of Buckingham Palace, reminding everyone of the woman who captured the hearts of millions and whose legacy will never be forgotten.